I have a question.
Okay. I got a question.
How many blood stains can you get on your sheets before you're supposed to just like burn them, throw them away?
Bloodstains?
Blood stains. Like period blood, nosebleed.
Any blood. Anything?
Lots of blood. How many would you say?
Any blood, lots of.
Lots of
you
blood.
get some.
Like 3?
Depending on the size, I'd say like 5. But if they're like wet the bed, like blood stains, probably
They're
1.
varying in size. There's some, you know how it
Some
is.
got different like oxidization.
Yeah, they're different colors because it's like how long I took for to
Slept
notice them. There's lots of things. I need to throw away my mattress cover because that thing is.
This thing's fucked up. Fucked. What color are your bed sheets?
They're not white. They're like off-white kind of. So you can see. You can
They're
see.
there.
It's also always the same sheets. I have like
You have different ones?
three sets that I kind of cycle through.
That's smart.
Only one that has like
that's good.
several bloodstains on it.
When you asked that question, I thought you were gonna say how many bloodstains on your shirt till the old bitch gets on your nerves.
And
Bloodstains in my shirt, new bitch in my nerves. Oh, it's new bitch. That's embarrassing. Is it old bitch in my nerves? No, it's new bitch in my nerves.
Old bitch in my nerves. Yeah, because then it's old.
Yeah.
Got curved. Anyways, transition into our episode. Hey guys, welcome to episode 15. This is our first time filming this intro, for sure. And we didn't just record 20 minutes, and my audio wasn't recording. That didn't happen, so this is the first time.
And my audio's gonna stop recording probably.
But we're back, and now we know what we're saying, and
we can fire it out in like monotone, like debate style.
Yeah,
like monologue.
Like this is gonna be like cutthroat, and like, there's gonna be some tension.
It's like, no, you didn't say that the first time.
But we got back from our trip 2 days ago.
Yup.
I slept for like 18 hours. When we got home.
Like 6 p.m. to noon.
I think it was around 6 p.m. because I like made food for myself when I got home, and then I fell asleep watching a YouTube video, and then I woke up at like 7 in the morning, and then I went back to bed till like noon.
I'm happy to know that you at least woke up for a little bit at 7.
Yeah, like at a normal time, and then I was like, I'm just gonna
keep going. At normal time, 6 to 7, still 12 hours, 13 hours. I just find it so amazing. Like, do your parents not check on you?
This is so normal when I have a day off, because it's like if I have to wake up at 8 in the morning for like 3 days in a row, then I need a day where I sleep until 2. And that's just the way I've been forever. So it's really...
it's really normal.
Yeah.
Because I think... I feel like if my dad didn't see me, like, from 6 till he went to bed, he'd be like, are you still here? Or if he didn't see me until noon, he'd be like, are you okay? There's, like, probably, like, a 10-hour period where he'd be like, okay, what are you doing?
Just sleeping.
I'm just sleepy.
Just catching up on my Z's.
Because we went to a concert, probably a highlight of the trip for me. I don't know about you.
Well, it was also like the reason we went.
Yeah.
So I would hope so.
So I would hope that you liked it.
Here's the tension I was talking about.
Yeah, literally. That wasn't there the first time.
But yeah, the concert was definitely a highlight of like a very good trip.
Very good trip. It was so much fun.
Got home and I was like, I wish that we had stayed for longer.
Yeah, no,
like,
me too.
I wasn't ready to go home, which usually what happens with trips is I'm like, okay, I'm happy to be home because we just have like the worst airport days on the way back. But I'm not like excited to be home. Like I wish I was still on a trip. And this is the first one where airport stuff wasn't enough to make me like
Hate
excited
your
to
life.
go home.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I need to go back. I can't go home
It's
yet.
just like the weather. We got so lucky with the
I
weather.
got so lucky.
It was like a little teaser of spring and like June weather.
Yeah, like we won't get that for like months. And also like Vancouver won't get that. For,
No,
like, a
yeah,
month.
Vancouver's back to being rainy and stupid, but like
yeah.
we were there for 4 nights, 5 days. 3 of the nights were sunny.
Mm-hmm.
3 of the days were
And,
sunny.
It got up to like 16, 17 the one day. And we were in the sun all day.
I know we had Stanley Park. You guys, we walked the entire seawall.
Like by accident.
Like-
Not like by accident, but we just were like,
We started walking. We're like, oh, we're halfway done. Let's just keep going.
yeah.
It's 10K, which isn't like amazing, but the fact that we were wearing the stupidest shoes ever,
Stupidest
it's kind of
outfits,
yeah. No, I've had this pair of Fila's. That's been my ride or die for the past 3 years because they're just like chunky and they have some sort of arch support for my little feet. I can't look at them anymore, and I think my feet are like a size bigger than they were before.
Probably.
Because I wore my Air Forces that are usually a bit big on me. I wore them yesterday. I was like, these fit perfectly. Like, I think I fucked up my feet so bad.
That they elongated.
Like, and widened. My flat feet got flatter. That's a tongue twister if I ever heard one. But yeah, it was such a fun trip.
That day was really fun. We went to a seafood restaurant by the water.
And we had West Coast oysters.
West Coast, baby.
West Coast, baby. They were like so much smaller than East Coast oysters, but they were still. They tasted the exact same to
I
me.
want like when I have oysters, I want like the biggest, juiciest, meatiest, like most surface space so I can put as much sauce
and
horseradish and lemon
Yeah.
juice on it and Tabasco as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love oysters. We can't talk about this for very much
Oh,
longer.
man.
I haven't eaten yet today.
Oh, you woke up an hour ago.
Yeah,
So,
that was an accident also.
but what else did we do? Taryn hadn't been to Vancouver before, so we so oh my god, we saw the Gastown steam clock.
Yeah.
It was a dream come true.
Why is that like a thing?
I actually don't know. It's gotta have some history to it, but it's so small and stupid.
Because it like blows steam out, but we also got there at like 11.
It was like 10 after 11 and it was still blowing steam
So
out.
what's the point? If that's its thing, is it blows steam on the hour, then just like blow steam on the hour. Why it just blows steam forever for 30 minutes and then stop? Like, how is that your landmark?
How is this
You
your
have
legacy?
There's like big clocks there too. Just call
No, yeah,
one
that
of
was
those.
funny.
Be like, that's the Gastown
Us
clock.
walking down Granville Street, she's like, is that it? I'm like, no. I'm like, it's maybe the size of that lamppost.
It was like
just
my
so
height.
much smaller.
I could scale that thing. That shouldn't be allowed.
Absolutely, you could.
So that pissed me off. Just
We
kidding.
saw-
I actually don't care.
We saw Simon Fraser, Vancouver
Again,
campus.
stupid and small.
It was like so funny.
Which like whatever. I didn't see like where the film stuff would be.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we should have seen the film
We should
school.
have done anything. We were just like, okay, there it is. I'm hungry now.
Yeah.
I saw like the business school that Leah
Yeah.
would be going to, I guess.
Dun dun.
Dong dong.
And we saw UBC campus and our little
Mhm.
friends.
And we walked 26,000 steps.
Just on campus.
Yeah.
Which was more than we walked the seawall day, which is funny. I'm like, oh, we walked 20K. It's fine. But no, afterwards I was like, I have legs of steel
Literally,
now.
my hips were
Like you don't walk
lying.
anywhere in this city. You need a car everywhere for everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, and then Taryn and I took transit everywhere. Do you know it did charge my card every time we used it?
Every time?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Because I don't think it did.
I counted like 12. And I don't know. Like maybe.
Well, mine was 6 like halfway through the trip though. So
I
it could have
guess.
been later. I'll have to check my.
This is why you keep track of your finances. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
While I'm on a trip, I'm just like
Ba, 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 ba.
tap 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 tap.
Tap, tap, tapping.
I have to cough.
No?
Ooh, that one fogged up my glasses a little bit.
But no, Taryn and I stayed on Jericho Beach, and we went, and we walked around Jericho Beach, and the bunnies there. I get that they're a threat to like native wildlife,
Yeah.
but wow, are they cute! Living in harmony with the ducks and the crows.
Jesus Christ, I'm yawning like crazy. Who you wouldn't have thought I've got 24 hours of sleep in the last 2 days.
You wouldn't have thought.
You never would have thought. Yeah, it was really sad finding out that they're, like, descendant from abandoned pets.
Yeah.
But they're also just chilling. And
Exactly.
if you crouch down, they'll come up to you.
No, if you guys look at my Instagram and you look at the bunny video, turn on the volume, because in the background it's Taryn going, "Oh no," and the bunny sits down.
I might try and insert videos. If we, like, talk about something, I'll try and insert a video on this. But also, sometimes I just don't do that. So
it's fine.
go to our Instagrams. Go to the Gap Year Instagram. And
At Carissa G. Graham.
at Taryn.ag. They're linked in the bio.
Hell yeah, they are. But
So go check those out, because they'll be in our story highlights and posts and everything.
exactly.
And what else did we do?
I think something happened Sunday night.
Oh, the concert.
The concert night.
I was like, we already talked about it. No, we talked about it
No,
when
the
my audio
first
wasn't
time.
recording. Yeah, the main event, the big, because again, it was the same as Toronto, where we have this great trip where I'm like, this is sick, and then I'm like, oh, we have like a concert at the end. Like, that's like the reason why we're here. It was so good.
It was so
It was
good.
really
yes.
good.
Miss SZA and Omar Apollo. Been a huge fan of both of them for so long. Tickets were so much money.
So much. Yeah, I was saying, like, when we first got tickets, I was like sweating through my shirt, just like, this is so much money. Like, is this even worth it? Like, because I think I would spend a lot of money on Fall Out Boy tickets, because that's like bucket list, like the artists I've listened to for the most time. I spent like $60 on Fall Out Boy tickets, so that's really funny. But leading up to it, then I was like, it's fine, like, I already did it, it's gonna be fun regardless. And then I started listening to their music, and I was like, no, I forgot I really like their music, and like, I'm fine, and I've been listening to them for a while. And then, yeah, just leading up to it, I was like, I'm so excited. And then as soon as we got to the concert, I'm like, this is so worth it.
This is so much fun.
There's so much money it took for, like, tickets and plane tickets and
food
everything
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
it was a lot.
So good.
And also, I think we said this, well, we haven't said this in the second coming of this video, but this just sounds like us bragging, which is kind of annoying, but also, like, we are on a gap year and we're working, and we
paid for these trips.
Yeah, we paid for these trips, like, with our hard-earned money.
No daddy's money here.
No.
So yeah.
So we're allowed to brag, because
Exactly.
we earned this.
We earn the right to brag. You don't.
I have 3 jobs. I'm allowed.
But no,
Wow.
we get into the concert. It was funny. We got there like 15 minutes before the doors open, which was just a funny choice of ours, because obviously there's gonna be so many people. And we couldn't find, we're like, oh wait, we have a different gate to go to, and so we're like walking around trying to find this gate, and we found it eventually, and there's a huge ass line, so we just like moved to the front. It's so funny. Like, we just stand near the front,
like outside of the line, but just kind of like
standing near
just
there,
zipper merging and
literally. And then these people were like, oh, I'm sorry, I think they were just behind us. And we're like, I was like, yeah. Like, yeah, sorry.
Part,
no, we literally moved around. We were in our seats at like 7 minutes after the doors opened.
Which we were like, we can't miss Omar, because that's like
Like,
the
half
thing.
the reason I'm
we
here.
Probably wouldn't have, but we were also like, we kind of feel bad for like budging, and like, also just do what we did.
Yeah.
Simply budge the line, everybody.
Exactly. Well, because when they open the doors, they open like 5 doors, so one line can get split into 5.
Yeah, we just kind of like moved
just
over, and it was like we
walked
were way in
over.
front. Like, Laura Lee was just like running, and we were like following her, and then we just were inside.
And I saw a little mouse walking by our seats, and I just saw something move, and I was like, I'm just too excited to care. Like, if I saw a mouse anywhere else, I'd be freaking out. But I was like, that's fine, you're good here.
Yeah.
And then I put my I caught it. That wasn't that long. Was it recording? And then I put my like bag on the ground, and I was like, I'm gonna take home a little friend.
Little friend. I was like, how much are you paying to be here?
How many people have you seen?
And for what? Right? And for what?
But no, Omar's set was just so beautiful. He played like so much more songs than I thought he would.
Mm-hmm.
Same with SZA. SZA sang so many songs.
Like almost all of her music.
And they all transitioned like nicely.
Mm-hmm.
And her set was, and she's so pretty, and she was like 30 feet away from us in her
on the little boat. Yeah. No, it was, Omar's was so beautiful, and it was just kind of like, I mean, he was just the opener, so he was just like playing the songs. He just had like guitar and drums and stuff, but he'd hit high notes and harmonies, and I was like, this is a special little twist on the song, so it made it so beautiful. And now I can't like listen to the songs without hearing like the little harmonies that he did, and it's just, I can't listen to Petrified without like tearing up now. And then yeah, SZA's was so, she had choreography, she had outfit changes, she had a bunch of different sets. They were all like water themed. Boat. She was so beautiful, and her voice is so fun. Like when she talks.
I was like, you're so cute. But I was, why was I talking about that? It was a very satisfying concert. I really feel like I've seen them and I've met them. Like, I have their number. And I can call them.
Chris is like, we're best friends now.
Exactly. But, I don't know. Our seats weren't even that amazing, but they were still good.
They were good. They were better than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to be, like nosebleeds. We were
so good. So good. Is that one more song?
Oh. There's gonna be a lot of singing in this one. If we can't control ourselves.
But no, I was saying, when we saw Remy, we were like third from the front. We definitely made eye contact with her at one point, and I love her music so much. I wish it was longer though. It was the only thing about Remy's. And even hers, I was like, I'm satisfied, but I feel like it didn't happen, you know? Mm-hmm. And like with SZA, I was like, that's so amazing, and I'm satisfied that I've seen you, because you just sang literally every song.
Yeah, like there's not much we could have
missed.
She didn't sing Normal Girl, which was one I was excited about, and Omar didn't sing Waiting on You, but also he's an opener. He's got to play like his popular ones, and not that many. So like I get it, and like I guess we have to go see Omar.
No, I think after that, I need to see him in concert. I need him to play every song he ever has.
And like now, like that, before it's like huge stadium, and so we can get front row. Mm-hmm. And I can hold a sign and say, please play Break Lights.
It was just insane. I wasn't expecting him to be that good live.
He was like, his voice was so good, and like, did we talk? I'm so confused on what we talked about before we restarted, but SZA's set was kind of like the sound quality. Okay, the sound quality was like kind of weird. Yeah. It like got way louder. Yeah, it like at some points I was like, Jesus fucking, like, ow. Especially during like the transitions between songs. Yeah. They'd have like fun little things, whatever, and I was like, this is hurting my brain so much. And also you couldn't tell what she was saying when she was just talking. So Omar's was way more like crisp and clear, but he also didn't have a lot going on with this thing, so like it made sense that SZA's was like, it was like, oh, there's so much happening, but it was great either way. She played my favorite song by her, Nobody Gets Me, on the boat, and she was right there.
And you could see her makeup and like her eyelids sparkling. Like, you guys, I've met her now.
Yeah.
She knows me by name. But my favorite song that she sang was definitely Doves in the Wind. I just loved the whole set, and like how she was ad-libbing Kendrick's part. It was just so much fun. I also really liked Drew Barrymore.
Prom was really good. I wasn't like expecting her to, and that was really good. Drew Barrymore, that one was like one of my favorites. I didn't film that one because I was like, I'm in the moment right now, and I was just like, I love being a woman, and the lights were so like warm and bright, and like,
oh my god, warm enough.
Yeah.
Inside, outside,
baby, yeah.
And then Omar's favorite that he played was Want You Around for me, or Petrified.
Mine, like my favorite song by him, at least right now, is probably Useless. Yeah. But that played first, and so everyone was still like getting in their seats, and like
no one gave a shit.
But so that was really good. But Petrified was my favorite that he played just because of the harmonies. The video I have, I just keep rewatching, and like I can't listen to that song without like tearing up now. And then he played Go Away last, which was also like one of my favorites. So it was really good bookends for me. It was very satisfying.
I just love live music. I love concerts and there was a dance battle that happened after Omar's set.
Yeah, just in the crowd, like in the floor
was
seats.
Standing up and like smiling, and then people got kicked out, which was lame.
Yeah.
But it was
not the people dance battling. I think that they must have done something because it wasn't. There was like one white guy that like went in there and I thought he was part of it, and then he got kicked out. So Laura Lee kept saying like, oh, he lost the dance battle, so he had to leave. you don't just challenge someone to a dance battle and expect to
stay here.
Yeah.
That was really fun, and I was just like, I love watching people having a good time, smiling, dancing to music.
Because
it made me so happy.
It was also funny because that happened, and then like people got kicked out, and it kind of winded down, and then all of a sudden like SZA's thing started, and it was just such like a funny like.
What was weird, I found, is that she opened with an unreleased song.
Yeah.
I feel like it didn't get the vibe going that it should.
No, because everyone was like,
what song is this? It was PSA, if you guys have never heard it.
Oh, yeah, because I had never.
Yeah, I heard like once I heard it before. Like I heard a lyric that she said, and it rang a bell. I just thought that was kind of a weird start, and I was like, it seems like a show. It doesn't seem like and also, during Omar's set, when he was playing Evergreen, we were getting like so excited, like, guys, this is the moment, this is like the big song. And I'm just picturing the one Instagram story I had of you when we went to Cranberry Flats, and then I posted that with Evergreen. That was like a year ago. That was last May. And I was just thinking about that, and I was like, there was that Instagram story, and there's me seeing him right now.
Yeah.
And goosebumps just thinking about it. But then this girl, 20-year-old girl, came up towards me, because it was me, Laura Lee, Taryn, and she was just holding her beers, and she's like, it just stood right in front of me. She's like, sorry, I can't see my sisters. I'm trying to find where my sisters are. And we're like, oh, it's okay. And we're trying to watch the concert. And she's just like, wait, I'm gonna start crying. Can you guys hold my beer? So we're like holding her drinks, and she's trying to like contact her sister. We're like, can we just see your ticket? Like, we'll help you. She was in the right row, but we were like, it's just down there. Like, you just gotta go that way a bit more. And she was like, okay, thank you guys so much. Like, sorry I'm being so like sensitive about this, but I'm like crying. She's like, thank you for being nice. And then we're like, okay, like, no problem. She's definitely a little drunk.
Yeah.
But and she started walking the opposite way that Laura Lee and I told her, and she's like, wait, but they're recording. And we're like, just go.
Just please get out of here. Shut the fuck up.
I'm so sorry that you're so stressed out, but like, ask a person who works here. But we made it for that. No, you really made me hate
myself.
Oh God, Sarah, that was so good.
It was really good.
Worth it.
So worth it.
And I need to see Omar.
Mhm. So bad.
I think we've repeated everything that we said the first time.
I think so. I think we've caught up. Oh. What else could we possibly talk about?
What even matters anymore? Oh yeah, we went to UBC. We said that the second. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I'm so sorry if we're repeating ourselves.
Yeah, we did.
We did talk about that.
Yeah.
It was cool because I don't know how university works still. So it was cool to kind of get a glimpse into like what it might be like.
How come dorm dining halls are so fucking gross?
That was insane, and I still can't believe like Laura Lee and Carson didn't. They were like, well, we're used to it. I'm like, I
can't stand it, guys. Every table had so many food crumbs on it.
And we were like, just have like a station with like a spray bottle and like a cloth. Like we'll do it ourselves.
I couldn't stand it. And Carson's like, you just get used to it.
No, you don't.
No, that's.
I would bring a little Tupperware, and I would be like, fill this up. I'm going to eat in my room.
But it made me realize we both agree, like, every Canadian city is kind of the same so far.
Yeah, like, they definitely have their differences. Like, obviously, Vancouver has, like, ocean and, like, mountains, so that makes it different from, like, Toronto and...
With
But it's also like, yeah.
Just like Calgary and like Alberta in general. It's
Yeah.
just like
Calgary, Edmonton,
this is a transition phase.
Vancouver, Toronto. We also haven't been to the Maritimes.
No,
That'd be
that's why
different. And then also the territories, obviously. But
Yeah.
and you're going to
go
Montreal.
To Montreal, and I feel like it definitely will be different.
I'll
It's just
be
the language.
in Montreal
For your flight?
for my flight back because I booked Iceland. I booked flights to Iceland. I'm actually so excited because I was like, I can't think about this before Vancouver.
Yeah.
I can't think about another trip, but now
That's all
I have to think about, and I can just plan it. I'm so excited.
Is it just one layover in Montreal?
On the way there, it's Toronto, straight there, and then on the way back, it's Montreal, Toronto, home.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! And I have the longest layovers in the world. It's also international, so it makes sense. But on the way there, I have a 4.5 hour layover, and on the way back, I have 6.5 hours in Montreal, and then 4 hours in Toronto.
Yeah.
Which I'm supposed to have 4 hours at least for international, like to go through customs, which makes sense. But I'm like, oh my god.
That's fun. Do we have a 4-hour layover in Toronto?
I think so. We went to Wahlburgers. I'm gonna do that again.
Cause I feel like when I went to like Dulles on the way back, I was there for like an hour.
Well, you were there for like an hour. I was there for 6 hours, I think.
That's funny.
I had a really long.
Because customs took me 15 minutes.
Yeah, it really. They're like, it might take you a while. I'm like, I'm going to Iceland.
I'm like, I'm just going to another.
I'm just going to Iceland. Do you know how small Reykjavik is? There's like 100,000 people that live there, and that's their biggest city. There's like no one there. It's kind of crazy. I was also I was looking at because my parents want to go to Iceland with their friends in like a year. Yeah. That's been their thing for a long time, and then we were supposed to go with my family for my mom's 40th next year, but I don't think that'll happen because we're just like no, I don't want to. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I want to go to like Washington. I want to do like a road trip.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or something. Whatever.
Like, why?
But what was I saying? Iceland. Oh, so because my parents are also wanting to go there in like a year, we were looking at videos of like what to do in Iceland, especially in June. Do you know the sun doesn't set?
Yeah.
It just goes down.
It's in the Arctic Circle, so.
And I'm like, it's also such a safe place. I can just walk around forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's so sick.
That is sick.
But yeah, so we're looking at like things to do in June, which is when I'm going, and I'm like, so there's so many like natural things.
Wonders.
Like it's hiking, like that's all you do. But especially going to Vancouver and stuff, I'm like, I think I'm just like, I love like city life and like people and going to like eat more. Yeah, I know. Like I'm excited for like, you know, the seawall and seeing the ocean and stuff was so fun, but I'm also like, I love eating at a restaurant with a view outside like way more. My dad's like, what the hell? I like that stuff, but I like the waterfalls better. I'm like, I do. The fjords.
Go to that like continental divide.
Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't even know that it was, like the two plates. Yeah. It's like on the North America and the Europe plates.
There's an earthquake. Taryn doesn't return from Iceland.
Yeah.
She gets sucked into the continental drift, Ice Age.
That's a good freaking movie. Best Ice Age movie?
I don't remember any of the ones besides the first one.
Okay, well, there's the dinosaur one, but the continental drift one is the one with the pirates and the sea shanty and all the celebrities.
Yeah, I think that was
sea shanty fucking goes off so hard. It's not on Spotify, which is really upsetting.
It's not on,
my bangs look so stupid in the camera.
In the camera? Back. Oh, that's the thing, guys. Having not walked at all to walking so much in Vancouver, my back hurts so bad.
Yeah, I think also that bed messed me up.
I thought it was so comfy.
Okay. Like my neck hurt so bad the whole time, and now it's better.
The pillows were like so funny, but
yeah,
those were filled with like newspaper.
Yeah, with like shirts.
But no, I appreciate it more than I'm sure you liked it more than the bone bed in Toronto.
Oh yeah, the bone bed. One thing I was thinking of is I was like, I can't remember Toronto as well because just got back from Vancouver, obviously. But I know that like both those trips were like super fun. Some of my favorite trips of the gap year, and then also had a really fun concert. But I think I might have liked Vancouver a little bit more because the weather was better.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, this is so stupid, but I looked better. Like, I just liked the way I looked every day, so it just made me happier about, like, taking pictures. Like, I had just freshly,
You wash your hair every day.
like, we could just shower every day, because, like,
We didn't have that much to do.
in the Airbnb, like, the shower was so stupid, there was 3 of us sharing one shower.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, Vancouver, it was also, like, yeah, I'm in the sun, I can do, like, makeup every day, I'm showering every day. And the mirror in our hostel, that was like magic. I was like, this is crazy. This is not what I look like.
No, and you guys, we had a window, like one of those like grid windows you could just push up.
It was
open.
huge.
And the sun coming in the morning, the sun would wake me up in the morning. You guys, that is such a beautiful thing to have. Yeah, it woke me up.
Yeah, not me.
But then I would have that like orangish tint of like the sun on the wall with like the trees.
Like the little frame.
I'm camping,
yeah.
and I need it to be summer.
It did really feel like camping. Everything
also,
about that.
We had to take a 10-minute walk to and from the bus stop every day, and we just had to walk by this park, Jericho Beach Park. Just
Trees.
so many trees, and I was just like, and then sometimes there'd be like a fire smell coming from the beach. People were having fires. No, and there's just a beach and people have bonfires on it. You guys, I really like Vancouver. The Vancouver like metro area is so gross.
Yeah, like the main.
It's so dirty, and Leah had always told me that, but wow.
Yeah, wasn't a huge fan of that. Ugh. I really liked Stanley Park, like English Bay, that kind of thing. I just loved, the beach and like the houses near the beach. It also felt like Disneyland or Disney World to me. It either felt like camping or it felt like I was in Disney World. There was palm trees. I don't know why I wasn't expecting palm trees.
Like biodiversity from a scientific standpoint. There's just so many like birds and plants
and animals like coexisting and
like there was bugs there.
Yeah, I counted 8 bugs, guys.
I saw a fly for the first time since October.
So like a millipede on the ground. I was like, what the fuck?
Is that?
You're not supposed to be here for 3.5 more months.
It's so cold here.
And also like just landscaping or like people's houses and like apartments, like they had like hedges with like bushes and trees and flowers and stuff. Like we have like bush tree, like flower garden that has like the 3 flowers that grow here.
I know.
And then pine tree. So it was really pretty.
It's just like, oh, this is just early spring.
Yeah.
I followed someone who was in Vancouver, and they posted the cherry blossom tree blossoming. Remember, Taryn and I, when we first got there, we didn't notice anything. On like the 3rd day, we were like, wait, that tree has buds, and apparently now it's blossomed.
Yeah.
It's starting to blossom. Like, that's crazy, we just missed it. It's fine. What else has happened that wasn't on our trip that we haven't talked about?
Wasn't on a trip. Yesterday I watched 8 Mile and Straight Outta Compton.
I saw Straight Outta Compton. I didn't really watch 8 Mile.
Yeah.
That one was better.
Straight Outta Compton.
I want to watch that too.
8 Mile was like fine. Eminem is so fucking scary. Like he's just a man with blue eyes. Like you just can't be a man with blue eyes. But he also doesn't blink. Like really does not. Like really does not blink. And then Straight Outta Compton, O'Shea Jackson Jr. playing his dad. He's so beautiful. He was in Cocaine Bear. He's so beautiful.
Really? That's funny.
He's so beautiful.
Yeah,
He's so beautiful.
I think I haven't seen him act. You watched it on Crave?
Yeah. It's probably on other things too. I don't know. But I love learning things. About just learning things. I had something that's kind of related to this written in my little notes.
But yeah, like Keith Stanfield playing Snoop Dogg.
That was so funny. That was so funny. He's in like one scene. It's like, okay, I guess.
I guess.
The guy playing Tupac was way closer.
More
Similar? Okay. I wrote this probably a week ago, but it's it's relevant. Because we're talking about music and live music and movies, and I've been trying to focus on being okay with having the unpopular opinion when it comes to movies and music. Because I'm so bad at, like, seeing a Letterboxd review that's like, this movie's bad, and being like, but I like it. I guess it is a bad movie, and I don't like it anymore. And same with music. Because I also have, like, the worst taste in music. So one half of me is like, oh, I should get better taste in music, but the other half of me is like, no, it's literally fine.
It's just you really do like the songs that, you know, aren't necessarily that popular at all. People are like, oh, really? I didn't really like that one. And you're like, I loved it.
Like, I don't know, because I do have this stupid little worm in my brain that's like, I need to be different all the time. But then I also have a worm in my brain on the other side of my brain that's like, but you're wrong, and you have to like everything that everyone else. Yeah. Anyways, I've said this in the other one, but, like, the music I like is strictly because of, like, the way it makes me feel. Like, I'll just hear a song and be like, ooh, and then sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's, like, Seether. Like, if you know who Seether is, like, that's, like, the worst music in the world. I'm figuring out, apparently, but it's fun, and
you think you would learn your lesson. You have so many.
I know, that's another thing, is, like, every artist that I like, every, like, celebrity crush that I like, turns out to be, like, a criminally bad person. So I have to be careful.
Some birds are going fucking
But yeah, I don't know, it's just, I'm trying to find the line of, like, okay, is this actually bad music, and I should be, like, refining my taste more, and, like, understanding why I like it, and, like, and broadening my horizon, and not just, like, oh, this music scratches my brain, and, like, I've been trying to listen to more albums, and, like, listen to more artists. I'm trying. But then also, should I be, like, oh, I need to listen to different artists that are good because other people say they're good, instead of just being like, well, it's music. It's supposed to just be, like, something you like. I don't know. Like, when people say this music is bad, should I be like, oh, it's bad, I should get a better music taste? Or should I just keep listening to it? Yeah. But then also,
art is subjective.
I know, but also I want to be cool. But I also want to be unique.
This all stems from Louis being your favorite for One Direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just keep on coming back to you. Back to, oh no, no. That was a song we sang. What do you think our song was?
Our song?
For the trip. Because we always have a song for the trip.
It's gotta be an Omar song. We sang so many Omar songs. Probably Petrified.
Probably. That's what we would sing going up and down.
Yeah, walking back
up and in.
Forth.
Thinking about you more each day.
No, and at the concert, you guys, he went lower. He went, thinking of you more each day.
And then he did, like, a little, like, I can't even do it, but it's just like, nah, maybe I'll insert it here.
Okay, who do you have to see next in concert? Him again. Genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pretend I haven't seen him before. That's how bad I want to see him again.
Yeah, I would absolutely do that.
Him, Dijon, 1975. I think are top 3.
Fall Out Boy. Omar Paul's probably top 3. It's probably just because I saw him and I'm like, I need to do it again. I need to hear more songs, but he was so good. And Fall Out Boy and Megan. I was saying, yeah, Megan and Doja would be fun in a festival setting.
Yeah.
Because I love Megan, but, like, a lot of her songs are the same.
Yeah.
And they're fun and they're hype. But yeah, that'd be fun, because I would love, like, Megan, Flo Milli, Doja concert kind of thing, because, like, I know a lot of their songs, but it wouldn't be, like, a commitment to one artist.
Also, like, I wish I knew more of Beyonce's songs because I feel like, because she's actually just the best performer of our lifetime.
Yeah. That's something I feel like I would go there and I'd be like, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, everyone here is so much more deserving. They are, like, more of a fan. But it is also, like, a bucket list. That'd be so cool. I would just be there for Lemonade. And I'd get booed. Yeah, I'd get booed off.
Booed off.
Booed off.
I'd the lights and now
Why would you do that? I'm thinking about you more each day. I wish I could do the little, like, the little whatever he does. It's so beautiful. His
range is amazing.
Literally, I forgot if I said this in the last episode, but I was telling Amity, if I could sing, I would be unstoppable and also unbearable.
Exactly.
You would. Oh my god.
Never hear you.
No, if I could really sing.
Like, wow.
I just have to, like, just sit here and just, like.
That's crazy. No, and I've watched every single concert video. It's only been 3 days. I watch them every day. I'm
just so good.
Pictures to see if I'm missing anything.
Thinking about you more.
I was gonna say, I went to so many places I had seen on Instagram Reels. So many food places that I've been like, places to eat are this new spot in Vancouver. We went to so many of them. Where we went to Joe's Italian
Deli. Shout out
Joe's
Joe's Italian Deli.
Really
Chicken Caesar salad. Mwah.
Bolognese.
You didn't get your focaccia though. So -1 point. Shout out Brecca.
Was really nice.
Shout out.
I went to the eatery. I also saw that. Oh my god, you guys. We went to the eatery. Taryn was losing her mind.
I was, yeah.
That was the night we got there.
Taryn was losing her mind.
That doesn't matter. Yeah, it was like a sushi place, and it has like the biggest fucking menu I've ever seen of anything ever. And I was like, oh my god, I'm legal. I can get a drink anywhere in this country. So, I was like, let me get a mojito. I love a sweet, delicious mojito. So I got one, and she was like, do you want a glass or a mason jar? And I was like, I don't know what the fucking difference is. I didn't say that. I was in my head. She was like, I'll get a mason jar. That's cute and fun. I've sneezed. Thank you. Interlude music. She comes out. I got a phone call that was on the phone, and she dropped off the drinks. And this mojito in this mason jar was the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was the size of your head. Yeah, it was like a 750 milliliter mason jar, like almost a liter of mojito, and I was like, oh. Because I
got a virgin one, and it was in the normal size glass.
She didn't get offered if she wanted a glass.
No.
But no, it was massive, and I had eaten a piece of toast at 7 a.m. It was now 5 p.m. And I was like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing today. Good thing sushi's like filling, or else I would have died. But I was like, God, I have to get to like half of this. So I chugged like half of it. There is 3 ounces of rum in it, which is just like 3 times a normal mojito, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least double. So I just had to. It was only $14 though, so it wasn't. Yeah. It's like the normal price of a mojito. I think that was like the special of the day or whatever.
You got a lychee one too.
Yeah.
Lychee. I just got regular.
Yeah. And it just tasted like juice. It wasn't like hard to drink, but I was like,
I'm so taken aback by the size.
I'm getting like wobbly thinking about it. But yeah. Where else did we go to eat?
We went to Margaritas. That was my favorite place by far. That was so good. I was on one. I was in such a silly mood.
We got slushy margaritas.
I wanted one on the rocks, but it was more expensive, so I'm actually okay with it. But it was so sour to begin with. I was like, I'm gonna die. This is like it's like powder. I was like eating it. It was like eating lemonade powder. That's what it felt like. But it was good. And then we got tacos. We got 2 types of tacos. And then we were just gonna we each got 2, so we were just gonna split it or whatever. I got delicious, just like, what was it? Pork with like cilantro and lime, which is just the best thing in the whole world. And then Carissa got beef.
Yeah, it's like ground beef tacos. They came with like shredded cheese. Like, this is funny.
Yeah, I was like, I could make this at home. But then, so Chris ate one of hers, and I ate one of mine, and then Carissa took a bite of mine and was like, I'm gonna throw up everywhere. I can't eat this.
The pork fat like hit the back of my mouth, and I was like, and it also had like been sitting out for a few minutes because like as we ate the first ones, I was like, I actually can't do it. Like, it hit the wrong spot.
So I got 3 tacos, and I was so fucking happy, and we had chips and salsa, and that was really good. Yeah. And we were eavesdropping on
this like first date or something.
First date, but it was like confusing because they were both talking about their like girlfriends and boyfriends. Yeah. So I was like so invested. It was also we were talking about how every time we go out, or like when Carissa goes out with her boyfriend, and they're like the side eye or their boyfriend, and there's other couples around and they don't talk to each other, and you're like, oh, you're so miserable, you're on your first date, like have fun. I was like, I realized when we go out to eat, we talk, and then when we get our food, we don't talk until we're done. And it's funny because we look like we hate each other, but also, like, whatever.
I don't need to talk to her. I've seen her all day.
And it's also because we just start eavesdropping. Like, we're not talking, and we're just, like, listening to other people's conversation. I'm listening. Chris is, like, staring people in the eye. Because I can't do that.
Another thing that has fueled my like false sense of reality and just been like everyone wants to be me so bad. This is so cool. We were sitting at this like Las Margaritas, and there's a couple behind Taryn. And I made eye contact with the guy so many times, and I was like, "You are fully staring at us. What do you want?" And then the server came around. He's like, "Actually, can we get whatever drinks they got?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course you can get what we got before you."
Yeah.
Like. Oh my god, Taryn, we were so pathetic that makes us so excited.
Yeah, they were just like, people are receiving us.
In a good way.
And not, yeah, just not being pissed off by us.
But no, I was like eavesdropping on this first date that was happening, and I was just like, oh my god. They were our age. She was wearing a university hoodie.
Yeah.
And the guy definitely looked older than us, but I was like,
yeah.
The way you guys are talking, this is 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this just goes off of you talking about your dreams, where I'm like, you could just be lying, and you're just saying things that, like, I can't relate to.
It's so fun.
But, like, talking about, like, a first or second date is just so funny. Being like, so, yeah, I had this dream the other day that, like, this happened. And I'll just be like, oh, did you? That's crazy.
It's so funny. I love how much you hate people's dreams.
No, I do. Just eavesdropping on this conversation, I was like, I would lose interest so fast, but then I have to be like, it's not me talking.
And they were vibing so hard. They were so similar, and I was like, you know what? I love love. I'm so happy.
Yeah, they seemed like they were having fun.
And this is why I'm not on a date, and they are. It's because I'm a miserable, miserable hag.
I'm an old hag.
I'm a little old hag. We're just us.
You with a bucket of
Literally. We're just sitting there, like, hunched over our little tacos. Just
being like,
sipping our margaritas. Do you think they're on a first date? Like, shut the fuck up. But the people there, they were having so much fun. They were so nice. That was my favorite restaurant we went to. Because we went to Poppy's in English Bay. Poppy's seafood something. It was good. We got fish and chips. We were charged so much. I'm so confused on how much. And the service was so funny. But it was a really good view.
Yeah, and it was nice enough out, and I was getting like heat flat, like what was it, heat wave, heat flat.
We probably should have switched spots. I didn't even think about that because I was like cold and you were like sweating, and I was like, I'm fine. But yeah, we ate a lot of good food, and it also made me like, I'm so miserable now that I had to make pasta for myself to like eat yesterday. I'm like, I fucking hate this.
I miss being so
I wish I could spend $30 3 times a day on a meal. And just like, that's why I love going places, is I'm like, this doesn't matter. And then I come home and I'm like,
that was so much money.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, the idea of like going out to eat now is like
it's just different. The air is different there.
The air is different there. I love smelling the new air every time we go to a new place.
And then a joke I said after we were talking about how delicious the air smelled in Vancouver was we should bottle Virginia air and sell it to countries as like a war crime.
It's like psychological torture.
Yeah.
It's so funny, bottling Virginia air like by the airport and being like, you guys, we have a business going on Shark Tank, being like this, selling it to the FBI.
You want to shut something down real quick?
Yeah, just let this go. It's in like gas canisters. We show up in like gas masks. We're like, okay, guys.
I can't do this. It's actual poison. I wonder what the oxygen levels there are. Like negative.
Yeah. If it's 50 here, it's like 3.5 there.
Yeah. I think like a healthy. I don't know what a healthy oxygen level.
Don't go on your phone.
Well, something below. I think it's anything below 15% is like dangerous. So it's probably
15.
Like
so it's
10.
probably anything below 15 is dangerous. So it's probably like 16.
Yeah.
15.45 or something.
Just so.
I hope I never go back there, but also like it would be funny if I had to go back there.
It's an international airport in the U.S. So if you ever.
If I ever go visit,
back to the East Coast,
back to the East Coast, like you have to go there. It's so. I love just hating on. I love how
fucking worst place
easy it is. Like I don't think anyone who lives near the Dulles airport is gonna be like, That's another thing about, watching 8 Mile and Straight Outta Compton is like 8 Mile is Detroit and Straight Outta Compton is off Compton, like Los Angeles or whatever. But I was like, I wish that I lived somewhere where I could like go hard for my city. Yeah. You know, like there's so many things like people, like the East Side, West Side, like people go so hard for New York and for like LA, and then Detroit is a big one too. 313. And I'm like, I'm not gonna have that. And even if you move somewhere,
like an American thing.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's patriotism and whatever. Yeah, it's like proud of being Canadian, but usually it's like we're proud of being Canadian because we have better things. Yeah. It's not like we actually care about
like the people or the community. No,
I don't
Vancouver people are fucking weird. They don't stick to the right side of the sidewalk, and they never move out of the way. Yeah. There was like a group of like 5 people walking towards us. Me thinking, maybe one of them would tuck behind. No, turn out to walk on the street.
This is so weird.
Like I don't know, it just pissed me off so much. Like I'm like, you guys are adults.
Yeah. I love being in the right. And being like, I'm just a little girl and I know more than you. I need to shut the fuck up. My New Year's resolution is to be less of a hater, and that's all I've been for months.
It's just because of me, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away and become like a saint.
Like, an angel.
I'm gonna move away and be like, I don't have any morals or principles anymore. I don't know how to be a person. I'm just like a sponge. I'm just like I'm just a spineless little sponge. I don't know my sidekick. I don't have someone to tell me what's right or wrong, so I'm just like, existing. Yeah.
But, that made you realize that you just need to go to school in the States, right?
I don't think I need to go to school in the States. I think, cause the whole thing was like, I've been to Toronto, and now I've been to Vancouver, and I'm applying to both places, and I don't know which one I'm getting into, if any. But so now I've seen both places, so it's like, which do I like better? And I'm like, I really don't know. There's some things about both places that I like better, but also I don't feel enough of a connection to either to be like, I'm gonna live there for the rest of my life. So I'm just I've shifted back into this mindset of like, I just have to go to school there for 4 years. So it's like where I want to live for 4 years, or where I'm okay with living with, which. Exactly. And I'm like, again, if I want to work in the film industry, like, there's a good chance that I will get connections that tie into the States. And it just sucks because, like, like you saying, like, I just need to move to Europe, and like Taryn being abroad, and I'm like, she's gonna find somewhere that she really likes and be like, I'm just moving there, like, I'm not going to school anymore.
I've been to so many countries.
Yeah, like, I'm never coming back here. And I'm like, it's gonna have to be the States. I'm gonna have to move to the US, like, after I graduate, probably.
Go to Alaska. They probably got
a lot of film. It'd be better than Toronto for sure. Yeah.
It'd be most like home.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, which, like, I don't know. there's parts about the States that I like. I like how in depth, how like cultured a lot of the cities are. I love old architecture. I love history in the cities and stuff, and it makes me sad that like Saskatchewan doesn't have that much. Even like Vancouver and Toronto. It was like we'd see stuff from like the late 1800s in Vancouver, and I'd be like, whoa, that's so old.
Then you go in Providence is from the 1600s.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, it is cool, but I just get the worst feeling from the East Coast of the U.S. Like,
It is
something about the old vibes. And, like, everyone here still thinks like
Yeah.
the Constitution.
Yeah.
Is written, and I just don't
That is
agree
very
with it.
true. The people. That's again. It's just the people, pretty much. And also, yeah, just it's much safer to live here. So, like maybe once I'm like an adult and I have like money and like, but then also I have to like, how do I live there? I have to like get a green card. Like that's so stupid.
But you do have an uncle who lives there who can help you.
Yeah, like I have family there, and I also have literally the rest of my life, so I can calm down. Right now, I just need to focus on where I'm going to school, and I haven't even got into any. So if I just get into one, then really
That's
it's
what's the option.
yeah.
That's
My
what's the option. Yeah, you bet. When are you supposed to hear back? End of the month?
I should like end of March. I should hear back from SFU about an interview. I think. Yeah, so I think it should be anywhere from like March to like June that I'll hear back.
To June?
I don't know. Well, yeah, Carson didn't hear back for like a yeah. So I'm just gonna be calm, because now I'm like I'll live both places. It's fine. If I go to SFU, I have to like live off campus, which is scary, but
you would have to eventually anyway.
yeah, I'll cross that bridge when I freaking get there.
When I freaking get to it.
What about you? Did it make you more?
I don't know. Seeing UBC campus, I was like, this is just still a school.
Yeah.
And everyone who lives here is in dorms and still like school is their entire life, and I'm not about that life.
Mhm.
So,
I know. I don't think I could live on a campus like that.
No, like it's a very nice campus, and you got like gardens and like trees and the ocean.
And if school is your life,
Yeah.
then I get it.
And
But
if you have that work ethic, like
Mhm.
it sounds perfect. But I actually like, I can't like just sit down and work because it just seems very institutional. And like, yeah, that is what it is. It's
it is an institution.
But no, it made me be like, I'm actually okay to just go to school here because it's a nice enough campus and like.
Saving
not
so
like-
much money.
Yeah, it's not like it's offering me something that I can't have here, at least for now. Like maybe in 2 years I'll go to like forestry there because that's kind of what I want to do. And they have a nice building, and like then I can work in a provincial park there, not here.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, also just because I love the mountains.
I love the
I love
mountains.
the mountains. But like I also want to go to Vancouver Island because I think I would like Victoria more than Vancouver.
That makes
Even though
sense.
I've been there before and I know. But I haven't been to Victoria since 2016, so I don't really remember. And it was also in the summer. And I want to be in Arizona, so.
Exactly.
And I was like traveling. I don't know.
That is the thing. It does make me very happy that we get such hot summers here. Because I'm like, I would love to go somewhere else for the winter when it's not minus 35, and then come back here and have just
It's the most beautiful.
so
sun.
hot, just dry,
Well, that's the
hot
thing.
weather.
We get so much sun here.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some, huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm also like thinking about traveling, like places to stay, and like Isabella saying like a hotel, a hostel, or an Airbnb. Just being like, there are positives and negatives of both situations, and like transit or walking or Ubering. I'm like, you really just can't win them all.
No, you just kind
gotta
of
pick
do.
your
Yeah.
battles.
You just do what you gotta do, and you'll get to the same end goal.
Exactly. Say what you need to say. I don't know what song that is. Say what you need to
Say what you wanna say, and let the words fall out.
Also, I was thinking, because more and more I think that the Montana road trip is not gonna happen. Just because of purely money.
Yeah.
But I'm like, can we please do the backpacking? Like, not backpacking, but like
Backcountry? Yeah.
I want
That's.
to. I
We
would
have
love
to
to
do
do
that. Montana is just me being like, I need to go somewhere else. I need to
Please.
go.
No, that'd be so
outside of the.
No, we go to Manitoba and we go crazy.
And we go crazy.
Leah got me a life straw.
Right.
Those water filters, and I thought you could only use it to like drink directly from the source, but you can connect. If you get like a water bottle, you can connect it to the bottom and squeeze it into a different water bottle and it'll be filtered. So you have like to carry, and I was like, that's actually so sick, and I want to use it. And you can use it.
And we can, and we will. So that's a for sure.
Yeah.
We have to do that.
Off the grid for a few days.
Off the grid. I'm so excited because, yeah, coming back, I think especially because we jumped forward into, like, spring or, like, almost summer, and now coming back, I'm like, okay, I feel like I have more time.
Exactly.
Like, I have, like, 3 months till we get there, and then people will be back, and then summer.
No,
so I feel better.
Our friends that live away are coming back in a month.
I know.
Just over a month. I'm like, oh yeah, you guys' terms are only 4 months long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things.
No, and
they just live
summer.
there forever and we never see them again.
Yeah, like this will be just the last summer Carson's back.
Yeah. My dad just sneezed so loud. But you guys want though?
You might. Sometimes it gets picked up. The dog barking. The dog.
We should probably wrap it up.
Probably, but great trip. Thanks for listening. If you got this far and you weren't pissed off, thanks for listening.
It's a little sound effect.
I don't even know what else to say.
The bunnies.
It's so much more violent every time.
Yeah. One last thing. On our trip, we saw a French kid.
Yeah, there were so many kids there. But yeah, just
speaking French, going, Mama!
Mama! So funny.
That was one of the highlights too.
It's so funny hearing that and like just pointing and laughing at like a kid just being like, that's a silly noise. That's not.
We speak English.
And also, there's so many different. There was like Irish people on the bus, and it was so hard to not like just say something in like an Irish accent, like out loud.
My flight attendant leaving Vancouver was Scottish. And I was like,
And you
top of the morning. No, it's Irish. I'll stop talking.
Basically, we're haters. We had a great trip. We left a brag. We spent a lot of money, but it's our hard-earned cold cash, so it's okay. And we're back, and now we just kind of
wait for the next one.
Yeah, just go back to. How long till Montreal for you?
Like 40 days.
And then beginning of June I leave.
Like 70 days for you.
And then as soon as I get back, it's like when I get back, like Farron and Rowan are back within that week. You will be back, Carson will be back, Laura Lee will be back. Everyone's in the city. So when I get back from Iceland,
all over again.
hell yeah. And I'm gonna turn into a menace, and I'm gonna be like,
hang out with me all the time.
come to the beach.
Oh, okay. That's enough.
Okay.
That's enough for today.
We have too much time to think about that. Hey guys, it's me, Taryn. I'm editing this, and I realized that we didn't do our Obsession of the Weeks. So I'm just popping in to say our Obsession of the Week are just like the songs we said earlier from the concert that we loved the most. Because that's pretty much all we did. I will say another Obsession of the Week for me, oysters. If you've never had an oyster, they're pretty expensive, but if you've never had an oyster, you gotta do that. Treat yourself. They're not as gross as they look. Put some Tabasco, put some fucking horseradish on it. Oh my god, so good. Anyways, but also I just wanted to say, I think I'm gonna put links to our Obsessions of the Week if they're like linkable. Like if sometimes they're like a coffee or like, I don't know, something I can't put in the description, obviously. But to the best of my abilities, I'll try and link them below. And I think I'll try and go back on the old episodes and link those in case, you know, you were like, no, I can't find this song, whatever. So, yeah, start checking the descriptions, go back, check the descriptions. I don't care what you do. I don't even know if you care at all about what we're talking about, but just wanted to let you know. I'll let the girls outro the episode. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for listening. Bye. Okay. Thank you for listening. Bye. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye. Ow.
Oh. Oh.
Taryn, accept my airdrop, please. Taryn, please.